Well, hello, my friends, and welcome back into another episode of Farm Simulator 25. And we, of course, are up in Scotland on the Kinlaig map, and we are on the PS5. So, how you guys doing? I hope this finds you well. I hope this finds you with love and balance in your life. And we're doing pretty good here. All things considered, got some stupid bug that's going around, but when don't I? I am a magnet for that kind of stuff. With my immune system being as challenged as it is from the, emphysema and stuff like that, I just any little cold or whatever just settles right in on me. But oh well, we're doing okay. No complaints. Roof over my head, food in my belly. Hey, mustn't grumble. Mustn't grumble. So, what is we up to today? Well, we're going to continue on with a bit of field work, of course, and like that, and kind of branch out a little bit. I want to see about maybe trying to do a little hand logging and just kind of see what we can do in that area. And yeah, just general farming around the farm, doing farm things, because, that's what farmers do, right? What's that word I'm looking for? Oh, it's all right. I took my tongue. Oh yeah, farm. Yeah, that's it. We farm. Yeah. All right. Bear with. Just want to have a little look see in here. Okay, what we got is 4 little spots is okay. TMR. Oh, almost 250 there. So no so bad on that. Grass is getting down. We got enough hay for the sheeples, so that's cool and groovous. Nice, nice, and nice. Pardon me. So yeah, speaking of the hand logging thing, I thought we'd throw a winch on the back of a tractor, and that'll give us something just to drag the logs around. Now this whole blue here is a little small for what we want, but she'll work. She will work. And like that, and like that. Okay, now let's just get this little wee booger attached. There we is. Okay, get you home. Okay, now just drop this here for the now, because I got a couple of things I got to get onto before we can do any of the logging type stuff. Necessary evils of, don't you know? Okay, come out of there and we'll back into this stall and grab that spreader. But there we go. Go, gadget spreader. Yep, and yep. Hey, Dogface, how we doing? Alright, bear with. Just gonna get this rocking and rolling up here, and then when we get finished with that, and with this, and with those, because we got the 3 fields of grass to get fertilized and whatnot. Now, while we were doing that, I was over in that field beside us, that small one, where the stone rings are, and I found a bottle, and in the bottle was this. So it's one of 12 little things found. So we got these little Easter eggs. This is chapter 10. We've got 11 more chapters to find, I guess. So kind of cool beans on that they threw that in there. Little Easter egg. Like I say, I was just checking out the Stonehenge there, and yeah, it was right literally at my feet by that one there. And I haven't seen anything else in here. Not that it's too likely there would be, but yeah, cool little spot, eh? Nice and nice. Now, just on the off, we'll have a look, but I doubt that there's going to be anything more in here. Wouldn't be too likely. I mean, if you're going to hide Easter eggs, you wouldn't put them all in one basket now, would you? Okay, so now I just want to see here. Bear with. I'm just going to kind of whip out the fishing rod and give this tree a good whipping. Yeah. Okay, now let's see. Ooh, that is a pretty big stump. A lot bigger than them lodgepole pines we were dealing with on the other map, and that's a fact. Oh yeah. She's a big one, Yanni. There's a few big ones here. We'll see if we can drag them. We may have to cut them into smaller chunks. I don't know if I can pull it with the whole tree, not with the blue anyway. Oh, pardon me. Yeah, these are some large chunks. Okay, come on, Winchy. And of course it's raining because, you know, where are we? Right, we're in the country where, you know, damp is a color. Yep, and yep. Okie doodles. La 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 la. All right, now let's back this in and see if we can haul this puppy out. See what we get for it. There we go. Okay, now can we get a choker around you? Oh yeah, we should be able to on this one. Question is it too heavy? No, I think we're good. Oh, wait. Yep, we got her. Okay, cool beans. Thought we might have been just kind of pushing her to her limits there, but see if we can't drag this girl out and see what we get for it. Like I say, this is just a curiosity at this point. Just want to see if this is a viable thing, you know. Pardon me. Keeping in mind these trees that, you know, I cut down, they will not grow back. If I want trees to grow back, I've got to plant them, you know. Okay, what are we going to get? Yeah, okay. And there we go, there we go. All right, well, let's try that one again. See what else we can do, eh? Bibbidi-bobbidi-a-boo. Okay, come around. Do not roll the tractor. We don't want to roll it again, do we, Lily? No, I didn't put it in because you've seen me flip over before, but on the way home from picking up the winch, Lily jumped on me, scared the bejesus out of me, and as I jumped, of course, I steered the tractor into a telephone pole, and we flipped on our side and spent about 5 minutes trying to get upright again. But you've seen me do that before, so, you know, why embarrass myself twice? Although it would make for good video. But, you know, I am trying to keep these videos down a bit, but there's just so much to do right now. It's like, you know, 15 minutes just does not cut yet. I mean, we're just messing around and we're already 9 minutes in, you know. Okay, there we are. A little few more shekels, eh? Hey? Now this one we definitely got to cut because it is way too heavy for us to pull. So we'll kind of cut her into 3 maybe, I guess, and then we'll take her down. And I did try delimbing. It let me cut some of the limbs off, but then it was just giving me grief and I couldn't get it to go and whatnot because, you know, you cut the limbs off and dress it up, you get a bit more for the lumber, right? But like I say, this is just basically an experiment in day logging, you know, a little bit of hand logging here. See what we can do. So what do you think? Should be a nice day if it don't rain, eh? Okay, there we go. We got a choker on her there. Yeah, see what we can get for this hunk of trunk. Okay, wait a minute. Oh, okay, you're only caught the stuff. Thinking still it's too heavy. Jeez Louise. But nope, it's just caught on the trunk there. You can see we'll get her off to the side. Okay, now let's go see what we get for this little chunk of wood here. Do. Okay, get you a little bit more. A little bit more. Yeah, what are we gonna get? Holy frickin' doodles. 8 grand. Holy schmutz. Okay, I didn't think I'd get as much for that as I did for the whole trees, but wowzers, just shows to go ya. Just shows to go ya. Alright, well, we'll continuing on here, get this little bit cleaned up, and see what kind of money we could make off of that. There we go. Now, just put this away. So yeah, we got 5 or 6 trees down there. You know, it put some money in the pockets. Can't believe we got 8 grand for that one chunk. That's the most out of all of the trees in there. So, but you saw the size of it too. It was a good healthy log. So there we go, I suppose. And like that, don't you know, yeah. Okay, well, let's see if we can't sleep some of this rain away. We're just about done with this month anyway. And we need it to be July so that we can go harvest the wheat. And look at that. Call Guinness, it ain't raining. Okay. I've been toying with what I'm going to do with this cow pasture over here too. Like, do we buy cattle and use it? Because it is only a holding pen, so it'll work for beef cattle, but it won't work for, there's no facility for milk and like that, right? Well, there goes. I don't know if you can hear Lily, but she's in a mood. She's running up and down the hall here, batting her little toy around. There we go. Just get that rocking here. Coming around into the corner. Okay, now let's get you all opened up, unfolded like that. Inspected, detected, rejected, you know, all of the above. Okay, who we got? Hey, there he is. I do not know that man's name, but he works for me. And of course, we've leased this one for the $20,000 lease, but oh, what a difference it makes as far as getting the fields done, like lickety split, man. So yeah, down the road we will definitely invest in one of these. I just don't have 500,000 or 400,000 or whatever to throw at it. Now, mind you, if one comes up in the used sale, we might be going to the bank for a loan, because these are just a godsend when it comes to cutting. The nice thing being, of course, is it windrows for you, you know, so you don't have to go behind, because it cuts a beautiful wide swath. I mean, what's it doing, 9 meters, I think it is, something like that, you know. So there we are, another poor job done. I won't bore you with the details of watching me go up and down a field. You have seen me do it before. Yep, and yep. Hi, Lily. You done chasing your toy, sweetheart? Coming up? Come here, baby girl. Okay, now we got the wheat there, so we'll finish off with that and then get that straw picked up. What are you doing, you silly goose? What do you got down there? Oh, she's after something. What a going concern, man. Cats, they are crazy. Crazy little critters, aren't you? Yeah, good thing you're cute. Oh, there she goes. Okay, off and running. Alrighty, well, let's get the harvester put away. Oh, pardon me. Oh, Lazarus, pardon me. There we go. And we finished off with all 3 of the fields now, so we can put this one back, send her home, and all that happy crappy stuff. Another $20,000 I will never see again. Okay, but like I say, worth it for the convenience, man. Okie doodles. Yeah, okay, we'll just get these in here. Get the wheat in. I'm toying with getting some chickens. I don't know just yet. I got so many ways to jump right now that I just got to figure out what direction do we really want to go with this build, right? You know, because as I say, this is it's a different style of farming for me. You know, this is the whole kind of UK thing, and like that. So a different approach, one could say. Alrighty, another poor job done well. Let's see, can I get in the back door of this building? 'Cause I'm your back door man. Pardon me. Little nod to Jim Morrison there. Those of you who know. Okay, now we got a small enough tractor. The case won't fit under that awning that's on this side of the building. I was coming out the other day with the case and trailer in tow, and went to go out and the cab caught the roof. Like, okay, nope, can't be doing that. So we had to back everything out the other way. Fun. Wow. Alright, bear with, just going to get some of this straw picked up and whatnot, because we need that for making our TMR, of course. And that is paying off, let me tell you what, man. I'll tell you, that's funding a lot of stuff around this farm right now as far as, equipment goes and all that happy stuff. Speaking of equipment, we need to maintain it and like that, and seeing how those ways down at the kilted pistons are only for show, we'll put a repair ramp in here like we had over in on the last video there and whatnot. So just kind of smooth this out a little bit, get her level first. Okay, there we go, bring that out a hair like that. Oh, I should have moved that tractor. That's going to leave a depression. I mean, we can fix it, no worries. We'll just move the tractor. It's all good, but should have been thinking ahead there. But again, never been accused of being the sharpest tool in the shed. Now, where are you two? Oh, there you. Yeah, that's it. I like these. Well, you saw me use them in the last playthrough on the last map. But yeah, let's just see here. See this? I'm not holding my tongue quite right. Oh, the angle of my wrist is wrong. There we go. Nice. Now I'll get that tractor out of that depression there. Come on, you, and then I'll partner get. What the hell? What the hey? Come on, why won't you go up? The front wheels will go on, everything else should go on. There we go. What is blocking you? Is it the hitch? The mast on the hitch? Is it catching from underneath? Curiouser and curiouser, sir. Alright, bear with us. We've got to figure this out. Let's get you over here to do a little landscaping. Okay, now get you start here, level that a little bit. And a little bit more. Now, I don't see why that would catch like that, because the front wheels of the tractor go up onto the ramp. Hypothetically, everything else should follow. Not a problem. And it didn't look to me like anything was kind of, catching or whatever. Just bear with. We're just going to soften this edge a little bit. There we go. Kind of soften that out all the way through. No jagged jumps and bumps and all that. Nothing to catch on. Yeah, kind of slow to catch on. That's me. Mr. Responsible. Yeah, Burrs. Something goes wrong, I'm usually responsible. See, now the tractor goes up, so it's not the tractor then. It must be the drill. Okay, let's just have a look. See, not drill, sorry, plow. Getting my mirrors twixt, don't you know? Kind of like Brenda Sully when she slopped her dripper. No, I am not going into the Peace Riddle Lakes. Not again. Y'all heard it once. You want to hear it again, you're going to have to go back and listen to it. But those of you who know, no. Oh, come on. Freaking fracking dirty word. Well, yeah, you oughta. Okay, so we can fix them from here as long as they're touching the edge of the ramp. But that is just grr-arg. Continuity, man. Continuity. I do not see anything that is grabbing. I wonder, maybe if I took it down to t'other side, and we'll see over here if it's not more compatible or whatever. I don't understand that at all. First time I've had a problem getting any kind of equipment up on these ramps. I mean, you've seen me do it in the last playthrough, man. I had huge equipment up here. Okay, this is redonkulai. Come on, we're centered. Ah, oh, you son of a gun. What is grabbing? The only thing I can figure is where the hitch and the mast come together, it must be interfering with the trigger box of the ways, because I don't get that at all. I don't know. I can't figure that one out. Okay, well, that's a drag. Lunch bag let down, man. Like totally uncool, dude. Oh well, okay then. Now let's get ourselves a washer, because we need one of those. Oh, bear with guys, just a little pause for the cause here. Have a little sip of the old life support system. You guys go ahead and sip on yours, and I'll sip on mine. Ah, yes, air bubbles traveling down the throat. Dig nabbit, that is good stuff. All righty then. What do you say we take this down the train tracks and cross a trestle or two? See if we can't run into a train. Sound like fun? Damn, that was close, man. Hokey doodles. Hokey doodles, you know. And like Robert was saying to me, like, you can't make that stuff up. You can't. I mean, the timing and everything, you can't do it, you know. Especially, I mean, with my limitations, I'm on a share factory on PS5. So, you know, I don't have all the bells and whistles that someone on a PC has for any kind of an editing program. You know, I'm limited to what I got. That being said, I've used Share Factory for 5 years now on a PS5 making you guys videos. And I got no complaints. It gets you to do all kinds of stuff. In fact, there's all kinds of stuff in there that I don't even touch. I know nothing about, like the widgets and all that kind of things, and bits, modern bits, old bits, birthday bits, standard bits, you know, all that kind of stuff. You know, I'll just talk of bits. I want to go riding. My kingdom for a horse. Yeah, what king said that in the middle of the battlefield? He didn't get one, by the way, and he did die in a horrible way. But then most people did die in a horrible way back then. Not like nowadays where it's all clean and sharp. You know, nobody suffers. Yeah, right. Okay, doodles. Okay, so I am going to purchase this because this one is giving me grief. And if it's going to give me grief, it may as well go. So we'll get rid of that one that we already got. And I think I'll go with these ones. And that will plow a field really quickly, so that's kind of cool as well. Now, I am a little concerned as to how we're going to get this girl home, because she's pretty wide. Even folded up, she's pretty wide, and I don't know if I can get through the gates. So we will have a little look-see. All right, bear with for a second here. Sell you. Patum. That'll help put towards money for the new plow. And yeah. All right, well, let's head her for Petter. And we'll go get this plow and see if we can't get it home without too much drama. What could go wrong? Ah, yes. Best laid plans of Nigel. Yep, and yep. Oh, well, it's a fine soft day here in Scotland. Good Celtic weather. Rain's coming, you know, straight down, like, you know. Yep, and yep. Absolutely, positively. Yeah, get down past this intersection. Always wigs me out. I'm always waiting to get T-boned, because you know how the NPCs are in this game with their traffic manners and like that. Of course, I'm not one to talk the mistakes I make. Hello, Boos. All right, Bear Whip. Gonna have another little sip here. Oh, thank you for your patience. Sorry about the noises. Wowzers. Oh, nectar of the freaking gods. Alrighty, yeah, let's see if we know where the bear poops in ye old buckwheat here. This should prove interesting. Yeah. See, this is where you need a be able to load her on a trailer kind of thing, right? And go that route, which I probably could do, but that means buying a flatbed and getting a, you know, something to pull it. Oh, all that happy, crappy stuff. Jeez Louise. All right, we should get a counterweight for the front too. Flunkin. That aggro was looking pretty good. What else we got here? Agco, sorry, not aggro. You ugly fierce man giving me the aggro, eh? Yeah, I think we'll take that one. And why not? Might paint it black though. You know, makes it easier to see the dirt. So you know when it needs cleaning, right? I remember I had a guy I worked for growing up as a kid. Haying in the summer and stuff like that. But he built a counterweight for the front of his tractor, and all he did was he welded up a big rectangular metal tray, and it was about 4 foot long and about 2.5 feet wide and about a foot deep, maybe 10 inches, whatever, something like that. But basically, that's what it was. And he just filled her up with stone, right from the fields. He thought that was his counterweight. I thought, not bad, not bad. Yeah. Okay, so what's a guy to do? We can't use the plow. We'll never get it out of here. Yeah? Let me show you something Mom taught me when you weren't around. Okay, now, see, like so. Now we're going to back this up a hair. Careful, back it up a hair. Try and wedge it around that way. Okay, do the 40 turn. Give me 40 acres and I'll turn this rig around. Bear with. There we go. Now, hypothetically, there you go. See? Close your ears, Lily. More than one way to skin a cat. Now, let's see. This is just the beginnings of our trials and tribulations. Hello, Boos. I got to get it up this road without taking out traffic or running into poles or clipping signs along the way. Okay, you know what? Apologies for this, neighbors and friends, and you've heard me say it. You just don't do this. You just don't. You never do this. But you know what we're doing? Yeah, there's no way we're getting this up past all that stuff, all that traffic and everything else. Nip through here. Can I get out your gate? I don't think so. Nope. Okay. Oh, geez, I hate doing this. But necessary evils. Necessary evils. And we're not doing damage to his field or nothing. I mean, it's just sitting fallow, full of weeds, right? Now, can we sneak out here? No, that's not going to work. So much for me bragging about these double gates and how perfect they are. And they are, just not for this particular plow. So, yeah, moving forward, we're going to have to cut through hedgerows in order to get this in and out of a field, man. Well, that's a drag because, we're trying to keep it a little real-ish anyway. But there we go. Best laid plans off. Okay, can we cut through here without getting ourselves perished? Oh, gently. There we go. That was close. But close is still good driving if you don't hit. And we didn't. So it was excellent driving because how close we were. Only a pro can miss it by that much, right? Oh, yeah. There he is. Okay, we're just going to tuck this in here, I think, until we need it. And, I might have bought a Tempest in a test tube here. We'll see if this is going to work out down the road. I mean, it'd be great for my wheat field down here in the center, but getting in and out of other fields, we're going to have to cut through hedgerows to do it. And I don't know, that's kind of bugging me if I'm honest. Keeps bugging me and bugging me. Okay, get you up here. Now, give you a little attention, TLC and all that. What do you need for repairs? Okay, well, not much. That's all right. A little bit all right on that one, eh? And then, as always, we should give her a little tickle in her underbelly. Get into all the nooks and crannies and like that. Give her a little washing, so to speak. Yeah, I think it's going to be all right. Although, I do want to just throw in some meadow around here so it doesn't look quite so out of character with the rest of what's going on. Let's see. No, I don't want you. I want plants, man. Yeah, meadow. There we go. Okay, now we'll just tickle some in along there. That kind of works just like it is. I don't think we need much more. Yeah, that works. We'll take that. We'll take that. Absolutely, absolutely. Now, we got the ways in. Now we need a fuel container. Now, where are we? Containers. There we go. Second one down and one to the right. Yes, that's right. Second star to the right and straight on till morning. Do we know where that quote comes from? And no, it's not Jean-Luc Picard in The Next Generation, although he did say it. He is not the one who came up with it and made it famous. Okay, I'll give you a little hint. It starts with Peter frickin' Pan. Just saying. You can look it up. Okay, there we go. We got our fuel in. And I think I just want to kind of smooth that out a wee little bit and make it look a little more au naturel-y. There we go. Yeah, that's going to be a little kind of awkward when you're driving in. We'll just level this a bit. Well, not so much level as actually just kind of smooth it out, I think. And soften it as it were. Nice soft curves, you know. Okay, a little bit around here. There we go. Just kind of blend that in a bit. Yeah. That'll work. Just make it a little nicer and smoother when we drive in and drive out. And we should also kind of throw down some animal mud or dirt or whatever around it so it looks like we've actually been using it. You know, kind of make it look like it's part of the farm and like it's always been here type of thing. There we go. Oh, while I am thinking about it and whatnot, shout out to Just Our Luck Gaming. They have been just busting their back trying to get things up and running and getting their channels and their blogs going and what have you. And on her blog channel, I believe it is, and please do correct me if I'm wrong, Dr. J and Madam Hour, but I believe it's the blog one, and you reach 60,000 subscribers. You guys rock, man. You guys do yourself a solid. I'll tell you what, go over and check out Just Our Luck Gaming. You won't be disappointed. They are freaking hilarious. Yeah, Dr. Just and Madam Hour. And the friends that they have, all good characters, all good people, man. All good people. Alrighty, now we'll just get a bit of a dirt track going here, like it's been worn through. And a little bit over here. Have a little Bob Ross moment. You can put your happy trail wherever you like. I'm just going to run mine through here. And you can have as many happy trails as you would like to put in. Like I say, if that boy was any more zen, I'm pretty sure rigor mortis would have set in, man. Excellent guy, though. I loved why I watched his shows for hours on end. I used to sit and watch him. It's just it was just a good vibe, right? Okay, so that's August. And we got a fair bit done there. Not to say we couldn't do more, but look what we found in the used vehicles. Now this is going to be good. It's got the power takeoff on the front and the back. And unlike my other tractor, I can actually put a front end loader on this. I couldn't get one for blue. I couldn't get one for the case that would work. So, well, you can't set the case up. All you can do is put weights or a 3-point on her, Now, please work. Yes. Okay, so worth the investment right there. I mean, was it a large chunk of change? Yeah, but the tractor's going to pay for itself, no problem. Now we'll get the forks on here, and if you remember, we had a bale sitting over here. Let's get that home to the sheeples where it belongs. There we go. Level that out and put you down and stab that bale, man. Yep. There we are. Okay, yeah, let's get this old girl home. And should go a little smoother than we had with the plow. You know, in hindsight, I'm thinking that foldable plow, I mean, I sold it because it wouldn't go up on the ways and whatnot. Well, the other plow I bought won't go up in the ways either. I mean, let's be honest, you know. But it will do a much wider swath. I'm just of two minds because as much as I like having that whole 22 meters and whatnot, now let's just get that down there. Hold on. Yeah, as much as I like the width of it like that, it's really going to play havoc with getting in and out of certain fields. So we'll see. I'm not married to it. We may keep it. We may go back to that foldable plow. I got planting on the mind here, so I keep saying drill. And by drill, I mean a planter that you got ones that will drill. They will plant, and you don't need to do any previous like plowing, cultivating, or whatever. You can just go and just drill straight into the ground with them, and that's more for, pardon me, for your planters. Not okay. It's okay. It's all right, Canadian. First day with the new forks. Just learning the parameters. You know, bear with. It's all good. Sorry. Because, you know, Canadian, so we say sorry a lot. Sorry, I say sorry so much, but you know, I'm sorry. Look, I'm gonna stop. Look, I'm okay. Sorry. I'll stop. Welcome to a Canadian. Do you know how you make a Canadian apologize? Yeah, step on their toe. Yes, we are known for being the most polite country in the world. Friendly, friendly, friendly. Until you piss us off. You ain't seen ugly till you seen angry frickin' Canadians. Just check any one of the World War I or World War II. Check out Canadians. Yeah, don't make us angry. It will not end well for you. There we is. Now, let's come around this way. Get you up on here. Click. Oh, it won't go up. Wouldn't that be something after all that, eh? Okay, we're just going to put you that far on. And like I say, as long as it's touching the ways, we can fix them, right? Okay, to you. Ooh, cha-ching. That was a little pricey, but necessary evils. And we'll get you going as well. There we go. Everything's all tickety-boo and fine, fine, fine. All right, new addition to the family. And she's got some power to her as well. So we like that. Yeah. Not too bad. A couple of loads of TMR mix. Should pay for that, actually. Okay, bear with. Gonna have another little sip here, guys. Okay, there we go. Yeah, all this talking first thing in the morning, man. It's funny because I talk to you guys as soon as I get up. I get to go and rock and roll, and it's usually the wee hours, right? That's when it's quiet here and whatnot. So, you know, I'm not quite awake, and I'm trying to talk and make videos. Like, by the time I get the video done, I've spoken so much in here that my vocal cords are all nicely loosened up, and we could make videos all day long at this point. Yeah, got the timing kind of wrong. But there you go. Okay, so just want to put things away and like that, put them back where they belong, get things kind of tidied up. And yeah, so I am going to continuing on here. Get this rocking in that way. Yeah, you can see behind where that cedar is down there. I had this tractor, the case, and I tried coming out that back way and just about ripped the cab right off the tractor. So happy, joy on that. But, you know, you live and you learn, right? Do. Okay, back you up to there. Detach you, thank you. Spank you very much. Do. Ba-da-ba. There we go. Just let me get those forks straight up and down. And then we'll rest them on the ground, take the pressure off the hydraulics. You don't want to leave them up in the air. That's constant pressure on the hoses and stuff. Not good for it. Yeah, not quite straight up and down, but that'll do. That'll do. And I'm not going to be stabbing myself in the shin with them when I walk by or whatever, you know. Okay, so you are growing. Ah, my favorite sign. Ready to freaking harvest. Hell yeah. I'm thinking of buying another field too. Get, really going on this grass. Like I say, it's the TMR that is my main goal so that I can get money together so that we can expand out and do other things. So, and I mean the grass, it's just, you plant it once, set it and forget it. You can fertilize it and stuff each time and you can roll it here and there. But I mean, it's just such a wonderful crop that way. And it's next to nothing to produce. And yet once it's done with the straw and the hay and all that mixed in, that TMR, I mean, it's just a license to print money. Yep, and yep. And you'll see to the left of the screen, I've put in a small oil factory, and that's for the canola that I'm going to have in that middle field. We're going to switch over from the wheat and go into the canola. Start getting some oil going, because I can do canola and sunflowers, both of which I can send to an oil mill. But that one is kind of tiny, so we're just going to keep it down to a dull roar. But as you can tell by the music, guys, we're going to call this one here. So in the meantime and in between time, love and light, my friends. Okay? Brightest blessings. Okay, now here comes the prayer. I need you to do me a favor. When you're done here with me, do me a solid. Go and tell somebody that you love them. Hey, 3 little words, man. And it will change your day. It'll change your mood. Could change your life. And it's free. And if you tell 2 people and have them go and tell 2 people, oh man, we could start a movement. All right, you guys. Y'all go be the rock stars you already are. And I will see you in the funny papers. Okay, be good to each other. Bye for now.